it's your girl Aria Chanel. I'm back again with another YouTube video. Y'all see by that title, today is going to be a girl talk. We majority gonna talk about love. We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything, you know. So this is gonna be a girl talk 101. Anyways, further or less, let's get inside this video. Go, if y'all didn't watch that last video, make sure y'all go watch it. Anyways, let's get inside this video.
Fuck if the fans watching, cause say it's time to put in work, he wants to see dead bodies.
Okay, so let's talk about a girl. So first thing we're gonna talk about is the difference between being in love and loving somebody. Okay, so the difference between being in love and loving somebody, you could love somebody, but just not be, you won't be in love with them. Like, that's how some shit work. Like, that's how some relationships are now. Like, they got love for each other, but they just not in love with each other. And how you know if you love somebody and you're not in love with somebody? Like, when you in love with somebody, you constantly show them love. I don't care what nobody say. You constantly show somebody love that you love. You constantly, like, think about them. You constantly want to talk to them. You constantly want to be with them. Like, that's how you know when you in love with somebody. Or you would go out your way for that person. You would do this and you would do that for that person. Like, being in love is a different type of feeling. Now, loving somebody, yeah, you would love them, but you feel me? Like, it's just certain standards and shit, like, you just won't cross. If you get what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, okay, if I love you, I love you, or I got love for you. I'm not gonna say love you, but, you know, if I got love for you, say basically, like, boom, we together, or whatever, and, like, you just don't constantly be on my mind for, like, you feel me? I love you or whatever, but you just constantly don't be on my mind. Like, you feel me? Like, I just think about you when I think about you, but you just constantly don't be on my mind. Like, I basically won't be pressed to talk to you. Like, I don't have to talk to you 24/7. I could go a day without talking to you right there. That's right there. I could go a day without talking to you right there. So that's how you know. Second, like, in my opinion, I feel like with females and stuff, like us being females, like, I don't know why this camera moved. I feel like us being females, we really got it hard because, like, you feel me? We are emotional humans. So, like, anything can break our heart, anything. So I just feel like, you know, us being us, we sometimes, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some people and sometimes we settle for less. And we know we settling for less, but just because we love that person and we got high expectations for that person, we end up, you know, breaking our standards for people. Like, and I know that's happened very often for sure. Like, you break your standards because you got so much high of an expectation for somebody that, you know, you want to see the good in them. You don't want to see the bad in them. Like, you only thing you see about them is the good. You don't see nothing bad about them. Like, and that's just something you got to break out of for sure. Because if you keep looking at everybody as this good person and not looking at the stuff they doing or what they actually showing you, and you trying to look at something that's not going on, it's gonna break you. It's gonna mess you up. It's gonna leave you with trust issues. It's gonna leave you with insecurity. It's gonna leave you with a lot of stuff. It's just gonna fuck you up with your next relationship. That's why it's just basically like, you feel me? If this person constantly keeps cheating on you and you keep going back to him because, you know, you just see the good in him, like he keep telling you he gonna change, or you just thinking like he gonna change, he not gonna change. A nigga not gonna change for you unless he want to change for you. Like, that's what some females don't understand. Like, a man is not gonna change for you unless he want to change for you. And it's a difference between a man and a boy. So I'm gonna say a boy not gonna change for you unless he want to change for you. Like, a nigga gonna change for a bitch you really want to be with. For let's be honest. Like, you feel me? But a nigga also gonna tell you what you want to hear. Let's be facts. But other than that, like, me personally, I feel like you should start, like, a relationship off as friends first and then, like, build that bond to dating with each other. Because me personally, like, I feel like that friendship hold a lot of pressure, hold a lot of weight. Because if you just jump into a relationship with somebody that you ain't even know for a month, everything gonna come crashing down. Y'all don't know nothing about each other. Y'all don't know what this person like, or what's this person pet peeve, and what triggered this person. You know, you don't know what's this person past, if they had depression. You feel me? Like, it's just certain stuff you just gotta learn about people before you try to jump into a relationship. And I feel like that was one of my problems, because, like, I was just jumping into relationships, but I actually, you know, didn't get to know that person as a friend. In a friend term, I was just jumping. Anyways, that's my opinion. Like, everybody's opinion gotta be, you know, everybody got their different opinion. This is my opinion, you feel me? Like, I feel like you should be friends first, get a friend term, build a bond with a friend, and then not with a friend, with that person, build a bond with that person, be friends, and then you all could take it from there. You feel me? It just make the relationship stronger and more stable, all that. Like, that's just me, and that's my opinion. Like, that's just how I feel. And then another thing, like, I feel like as us being females, like, we fall too quick for boys. Like, you know, a nigga could tell you, like, oh yeah, I just really want you, I want to be with you, you're the only one, and we'll believe it. You feel me? Like, instead of them showing us, we'll believe it, because, you know, words actually hit harder than actions, if you get what I'm saying. So, like, you know how people be like, actions speak louder than words? Yeah, that's true. But if I tell you something right now and be like, I love you, you're going to think I love you. The whole time I could be thinking, like, you know, I don't really love you for real. But you feel me? People be like, actions speak louder than words. To me, words speak louder than actions, because somebody can tell you something and you're going to believe, you're going to take it and run with it. But you also want them to show you the actions to show them that they really love you, because anybody can tell you they love you. But if you're not showing me you love me, you feel me? Like, men, to me, like, they are manipulators. They manipulate you. Not every man, I'm going to say some, not men, but boys. Some boys are manipulators. They will manipulate you. They'll manipulate you to make you think that they love you, all that stuff. But, like, you feel me? It's just, I don't know. Like, I really just be thinking, like, you know, like, it just be a lot, you know. Us being females, we go through a lot and shit. And then, like, being in a relationship, it's like, it's tricky. It's one of the hardest thing ever, because, like, being in a relationship, you could lose yourself trying to love somebody else. Like, I could give my all to this person and love this person, and I'm just not loving I'm not loving myself because I'm trying to love this person, or I'm trying to impress this person and I'm not impressing myself. Like, that's how it be. Like, you feel me? It's a lot that comes with relationships. So be with somebody, you know, who actually want to be with you and who understand you, who could, you know, he could tell when something wrong, even if you don't say if something wrong. Like, he could just know off your energy. You know, not no nigga who just be like, you always got an attitude. A nigga who be like, what's wrong, babe? You good? Just like, you feel me? Like, some attitudes don't even be coming from the girl. It's just like with a nigga. Like, if you see a nigga got an attitude and you know you ain't do nothing, you gonna be like, is you good? Like, what's wrong? You feel me? Like, we go through shit just as niggas go through shit, and niggas go through shit as just as we go through stuff. So it's just like an even situation. But, you know, in my opinion, I feel like, you know, us, we just like we real emotional, like we real emotional or whatever. But like I said again, like, you know, you just gotta. I'm sorry, guys, but anyways, like I was saying, like, we emotional females, like, we have more feelings than boys. Like, we fall quicker. Like, we'll fall in love faster than a boy will fall in love. Like, our love is more, you know, real than a boy. I'm not saying they love not real, but we'll be way more down to earth than a nigga will be way more down to earth than you. Like, we'll be 100% loyal, and some niggas will be like 90%. Not saying every boy cheat, because that's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody cheat, but that's just my opinion. You feel me? Like, I just feel like, you know, relationships, like, you shouldn't, you know, don't try to get into a relationship if you don't love yourself or you don't know yourself yet. Like, learn yourself and love yourself before you try to get in a relationship, because if you don't, it's just gonna make you, like, go crazy. You're gonna start to go into insanity. You're gonna lose your mind, because it's just like, if you don't love yourself and you're trying to jump into a relationship, like, you're gonna start to hate yourself. Like, especially if y'all going through something, you're gonna start to hate yourself. Like, you just gonna see the world so totally different. Like, it's basically, you gonna be like, damn, like, I don't know my worth with this nigga. This nigga could do anything to you. Like, he could cheat on you, but since you don't know yourself and you don't know your worth yet, that shit, you gonna think that shit cool or it's good. You feel me? You gonna just keep taking that back. But knowing your worth is the most important thing. Like, you gotta know, you feel me, what you worth. Like, you feel me? You females worth too much to be getting cheated on, or you feel me, getting manipulated and all that shit. Like, and niggas really do that. They'll manipulate you. You feel me? I'm not saying every boy will do that, but that's just my opinion. Like, not all boys like that. This is from my experience. I'm not saying, you know, every boy like that, because you can fuck around and go out there and find the right nigga who gonna love you right, treat you right, respect you, all of that. That's just, you feel me? That's just how that shit is. Like, you can find you the perfect nigga, like the perfect nigga who going to love you, who gonna respect you, who gonna treat you like a queen, who gonna kiss the ground that you walk on. You feel me? Like, and then you got some niggas out there, you feel me, they'll tell you they love you, but they'll be doing you dirty. Like, how you love somebody? This one thing I never understood. How you love somebody, but you okay seeing them hurt? Like, you feel me? That's just like me loving somebody, me loving a nigga, and then, like, I'm just hurting this nigga. Like, that mean I never loved you. Like, you don't want to see nobody hurt that you love. Like, that's just like with your family. You don't want to see none of your family hurt because you love them. So, like, how you love somebody, but you hurting them? Like, that shit just don't read. Like, if a nigga constantly cheating on you, right? He don't love you, bro. Because why he want to keep seeing you hurting, crying and shit? You know, losing yourself. You going insane. You feel me? Just about that, like, yes, it's a difference difference between being in love and loving somebody. Like, I be trying to tell people, like, love yourself before you try to love a nigga. Like, a nigga could always wait and it really is real. This low key like an old saying, but it's basically like it's all on how a nigga treat his mother. If a nigga respect his mother, he gonna have highly respect for a female. But if a nigga disrespect his mother, he gonna disrespect you. That's an old saying. I believe that because I feel like, you know, if a nigga could say fuck his mama, fuck that hoe, what made you think, you feel me, he gonna respect you? And that's the woman who made him, who, you know, who suffered through labor to have him. You feel me? The person who put food, clothes, electricity in the house, everything, who put everything on his back. And if he could disrespect his mother, imagine what a nigga could do to you, and you're not doing nothing to him but trying to love him. You feel me? And his mother already got unconditionally love for him. So that's why I just really be feeling like, you feel me, like, that's one of my main get goes. Like, if a nigga respect his mother, he'll respect his girl. But if a nigga don't respect his girl, if a nigga don't respect his mother, he won't respect his girl. That's just my opinion. Everybody else got their own opinion. But y'all tell me your opinions in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. Like, do y'all think that's true? Do y'all think if a nigga respect his mother, he'll respect his girl? But if he don't respect his mother, he won't respect his girl? What y'all think? Like, that's just my opinion though. But yes, y'all, love is real tricky. It's real tricky. Like, anyways, y'all, that was all for real for today. Like, that was all for real. I just have to get that little chatter off. That was just a little chitty chatter, y'all. So anyways, make sure y'all get this video a big thumbs up. Go watch my last video. The link will be in the bio. Make sure y'all go follow my Instagram, subscribe to my channel. We're gonna be dropping bangers back to back every week. Or gang or no gang.
I need that. Boy, I need that. When you say you let me, shawty, show me that you mean